Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Sleepy Drippy. Today I'm going to go over my deck profile that I used for the Limitless Qualifier 2. I didn't do too well. I went 3-5 before I dropped, compared to the last qualifier where I went 7-5 and lost to a friend of mine, and he ended up going to day 2, which is great. There was a lot of things I would have done differently in hindsight. One thing is the deck list, which I'll go over. What changes I probably would have made if I were to go back. But I wasn't really feeling this qualifier too. I just kind of played it just to play it, and there was also a lot of misplays. I will be showing my matches as well. I will be uploading videos of my matches as well, so keep track of those. And and I'm doing post analysis commentary, so I'll go over plays that I would have done probably differently in each of those matches. There's a couple matches where I won't be showing. Round 3, I messed up, and I thought for some reason I was in pool 3, so I was following their announcements. In reality, I was in pool 4, and for round 1 and 2, the times were just working out fine. But then pool 3 ran behind, and I missed round 3, so I got a DQ. Yes, it was stupid, but it happens. In round 4, I also got an auto win because my opponent didn't show up. So round 3 and 4 aren't going to be shown, but I'm going to be showing all my other rounds. So let's get back to the deck profile now. So this is the deck list I pretty much ran. I kind of took it from the winning list of the last qualifier. But made some changes. I added crushing hammers. I reduced the energy switches from 3 to 2. And I also took out a shrine in place of a vitality band. And I also took out the Warren Guru, the resource management Warren Guru. And somehow managed to fit in, instead of the Warren Guru, 3 catchers, 3 Pokemon catchers. In hindsight, the list, I don't know, I just felt like it didn't run as well as my last list. I think I maybe tried to over-tech. The Tapu Fini was useless, so in hindsight, I'd probably get rid of this Tapu Fini. And I don't know, I've always felt Absol has never been a good tech because people are running Switch anyway. So yes, it does slow down a long time, but I felt, again, a lot of the time I would have Absol out, especially in a best of 1, situation. Don't know if Absol is great or not, because people are just going to switch out of it. Games in this kind of format go very quickly, so Absol doesn't get much value, I feel. So there's times where I was either discarding him with a quick ball to get something else, or just placing him on the bench and he was doing literally nothing because they would just, throw in a Chirachi or something and just switch out of it. So it wasn't that great. Yes, they're wasting switches because they can't use a skateboard, or they're wasting energy, but a lot of the times in these games, it does matter, but not a lot, because a lot of times the games go quick. So overall, that's one change I'd probably make. I'd probably get rid of an Absol and a Tapu Fini, and maybe a Chirachi. I felt 3 was too much. But that it depends. I might just keep it at 3 just for consistency. But I felt like I've always really used 1 per game, because once you get your board set up, you don't really need to use Chirachi. It's more of a nice to have once you get the Altered Creation set up and the Zacian set up to attack. You're just kind of hoping you switch back and forth, and just attacking. Sometimes you don't always need Chirachi. You don't need to dig deeper, I would probably still keep the 2 to DNA just because, sometimes I'll start 1 and, it's just extra draw. But the Tapu Fini and the Absol will definitely go, and I'd probably, for that, would probably add a Marnie and a Professor's Reach, just make them up a 4/4 count. Give me a little bit, more consistent with the draw, because it's another thing I felt like I was missing, which is weird. In my other list, which I can show as well when I did the qualifying too, I played 6 supporters. You know, I played a 4-2 line of Marnie, and I felt like I was doing fine. I don't know what happened this with this list. And another change I might consider is maybe I went too hard with the crushing hammer and energy switch. I think you go either or, not both. So I don't know. I just really like the crushing hammer for the ADP matchup, and energy switch makes the mill matchup a little bit better. But I found with the 1 mill game, I don't know. I just felt like it didn't help. So I might actually just go back to taking for the crushing for the ADP to make that more winnable. And the mill, it's either they hit the crushing hammers or not. So I don't think the energy switch helps a lot. It helped a little bit. It helped to get alter creation off a little bit, you know, but I don't think it helped that much. So I'd probably take out the energy switch over crushing hammers and make this maybe a great catcher and another Pokemon catcher, or maybe actually make these, add back the cherish balls, which I'm basically going back to a list of very similar to what I had before. I took out a shrine for a vitality band because I was expecting a lot more Mewtwo, you know, and a lot more Big Charm and maybe Chaotic Swells. So I figured Shrine of Punishment wasn't going to be that great. Because again, Chaotic Souls was just going to scoop it up, so in those matchups I can just use Vitality Band to take out tag teams if I need to, and if they, especially if they still hadn't put on the Big Charm. And yeah, aside from that, you know, those are the pretty much the changes I would make, that I would consider making. Everything else I don't think I would change. Let's go down. I'm gonna show you my other Limitless qualifier. This was the list I used, and I got 7-5 in the qualifier one, and I don't know, this just ran a lot better. I was playing 4 crushing hammers, didn't worry about the energy switches, and I played a thinner line of Chirachis and Dedenes, which gave me more room for trainers and stuff like that. Again, I played just full. Maybe it was just, it seemed a lot more streamlined. So if in hindsight, I'd probably go with this list and maybe take out a shrine and add a vitality band, or actually no, make one of the metal firing pans a vitality band. And and then that way I have a play around those Shrine of Punishment decks and tag team decks where I can just still one-shot them if they don't have a big charm on. So yeah, and that's it for my deck profile for Limitless 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe, as you know, anything helps support the channel, so greatly appreciated. Have a good day.